It is September 12th, 2019, in the United States of America. Todd the fascist stooge. The United States of America is the country you live in. Now, I have in my hand 5 documents that are Freedom of Information law demands. The key word in a foil, I will show you. Todd the fascist stooge. Here it is. The key word is law. You see that? You see that there? Law. Now, foil number 1. Quote, the public employee payroll for the Monroe County Sheriff's Office and Monroe County Jail. End quote. See how simple that was? Do you see how simple that language is? And I'm demanding this, Todd the fascist stooge, because your salary is paid for by the taxpayers of the state of New York and Monroe County. When you go to your bank and you withdraw money, that money is the taxpayer dollar that you're taking out. When you pay your mortgage and your car payment, you give a little money to the missus. That money is the taxpayer dollar. Capiche, baby? Foil number 2. Quote, the cost for a trip to Atlanta, Georgia for a hotel or boarding for Monroe County Sheriff employee Ryan Fisher to attend the Super Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia with his canine dog Lola on February 3rd, 2019. You sent your public employee Ryan Fisher out of state with his dog. And he was standing at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in uniform with his canine Lola. So if he's in uniform with his dog, who is paying for that fact? The taxpayers of the state of New York. So I want to know how much it costs the taxpayers to put him in a hotel room. I want to know how much it costs to care and feed for Lola. Isn't that right, the kinks? L-O-L-A. Lola goes to Atlanta, Georgia because of the taxpayers with Ryan Fisher. And I'm trying not to laugh at your stooge incompetence sending Ryan Fisher out of state to Atlanta, Georgia. Because the last time I checked, Atlanta, Georgia is not in New York or Monroe County. How about that? You need to check a map, Todd the fascist stooge, and you'll see that Atlanta, Georgia is not in New York or Monroe County. Foil number 3, Todd the fascist stooge. You know what I'm looking at right now, Todd the fascist stooge? There is an escaped inmate running through my backyard. You just let another inmate escape from one of your jails. Foil number 3, quote, the cost to taxpayers for a photography session approved by Monroe County Sheriff Todd K. Baxter to photograph 10 public employees underwater in a pool, end quote. And so I looked at that picture on your Facebook page, and it was just absurd, ridiculous, corrupt, and I love it, of course. And I want to know how much you gouge the taxpayers for that. Foil number 4, Todd the fascist stooge. Quote, the names and charges of every inmate at Monroe County Jail from January 1, 2018 to December 31, 2018, end quote. See how simple that is? Now, I want the names and charges of every inmate at Monroe County Jail for the calendar year 2018 because I want to look at the names and I want to look at the charges. It's that simple. This is public information. If an inmate is at your jail, if an inmate is at Baxter Jail, that inmate is there courtesy of the taxpayers of the state of New York. It's a public facility. So I want to know who was there and why. Capiche, Todd, baby? Foil number 5, and this one is my favorite here. Quote, the cost of a surveillance device purchased with taxpayer dollars by Monroe County Sheriff Todd K. Baxter and affixed to a building at 2025 Penfield Road to monitor if Christopher Chichester at 26 Sanders Farm Drive walks through the parking lot next to the building, end quote. It's that simple. So, and I already know what you are going to do, Todd, the fascist stooge. I'm going to tell you right now. This foil here for the public employee payroll, you will ignore this foil. This foil here for the cost for Ryan Fisher to attend the Super Bowl with his canine Lola, you'll ignore that too. This foil here for the photography session with your 10 public employees underwater in a pool, you'll ignore that foil too, Todd, baby. This foil here where I'm demanding the names and charges of every inmate at your public facility, your Monroe County Jail, you'll ignore that too, Todd. This foil here is my favorite. I'm going to hold that up for you to see this one here. You bought this surveillance device for me, Todd, the fascist stooge. You bought that surveillance device for me and only me. You know why I know that? Because Elliot Roth of this Consumer Insights Jonestown is outside one day, and I'm walking through the parking lot for the 4,000th time, and he's telling me, you're going to be arrested. And I have no idea what this whack job is talking about because he knows you installed that surveillance device. That's why. So, anyway, you know where to reach me. Guess where I'm going now, Todd, the fascist stooge? I'm going to Wegmans Food Markets. So, when I get there, I'll say hello to your deputy fascist stooges alongside the building because you always have two of your deputy fascist stooges sitting in their vehicles at Wegmans Food Markets doing nothing.